Trump is contesting the results in court, alleging a fraudulent election. Biden has been getting intel briefings as he is a nominee for president, but they do not include the type of top-secret information Trump gets on a daily basis. The briefings help the president stay fully informed. And in recent years, they have also been given to presidents-elect to help them be prepared for when they take office. Joe Biden is not the president-elect, yet several GOP senators are calling for Biden to receive the high-level briefings. For example, Senator John Cornyn on the Intelligence Committee says the information should be communicated to Biden in some way. Cornyn says if Biden does win, he should be able to hit the ground running. GOP Senators Grassley, Romney, and Collins have similar views. Biden's campaign suggested that Republicans would recognize Biden as president-elect because of a pressure from the general public. In the first presidential debate, Biden told the moderator he would not declare victory prematurely.
Will you urge your supporters to stay calm while the vote is counted, and will you pledge not to declare victory until the election is independently certified?
Yes, and here's the deal. We count the ballots, as you pointed out. Some of these ballots in some states can't even be opened until Election Day. And if there's thousands of ballots, it's going to take time to do it. And by the way, our military, they've been voting by ballots since the end of the Civil War, in effect.
As there's no certified winner, some Republicans disagree with Biden receiving the intel. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy told CNN that whoever is president on January 20th should get the information. And Armed Services Committee Chairman Senator James Inhofe said a candidate should not receive them until he is officially president-elect. The founding director of the Democracy Institute, Patrick Basham, says Biden should not get the briefings for two reasons. One is that the briefings would be premature since Biden is not and may never be certified as the elected president of the U.S. The second is that it could be a national security risk. That's because the material on Hunter Biden's laptop suggests his father has a financial relationship with the Chinese Communist regime, which is openly hostile to the United States. Reporting by Kevin Hogan, NTD News.
At a press briefing in Capitol Hill, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy gave comments celebrating the Republican Party's victory in the 2020 House elections. He also went into why he thinks the Trump campaign's legal challenges against alleged voter fraud will ensure the election process can be trusted.
Republican Representative and House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy made a public announcement for the first time since Election Day on Thursday. He listed instances of when Democrats and certain media outlets predicted Republicans would win very few races. In the 2020 House races, Republicans flipped a net 5 seats and are projected to beat at least 7 Democrats. McCarthy said the American people chose freedom over socialism when they voted red.
It was a mandate against socialism. It was a mandate against defunding the police. It was a mandate against wasting a majority that the Democrats have done for the last Congress.
He also said that the Party of the American Worker is now the Republican Party.
Our members made a commitment to America, that they would restore our way of life, rebuild our economy, and renew the American dream.
According to the Labor Department, the U.S. economy gained over 600,000 jobs in October, and the unemployment rate fell from 7.9% to 6.9%. McCarthy said that like the American workforce, Republican members plan to show up to work, but he said Democrats are not.
We believe Congress is essential. We believe you just spent some millions of dollars saying you'll be the voice for all of you in your district. You should show up and be that voice.
A recent call in Alaska gave Republicans their 50th Senate seat. Based on that, the GOP needs to win just one of 2 Georgia runoff races to hold their majority. Don Tran, NTD News.
Coming up, could Trump win the election through state legislatures? We hear from a legal expert for his take. Hear more on that when we return.